Well, as restaurants prepare to reopen across the state, the Indiana Restaurant and Lodging Association has created the Hoosier Hospitality Promise. RTV6's Nicole Griffin is taking a closer look at the guidelines the promise outlines for reopening, and she's also talking to one local restaurant owner who says he won't be opening his doors right away.
The owner here at Thunderbird in Fountain Square says he doesn't plan to reopen his restaurant until June 1st. But when he does, he bought this thermometer here so he can screen his employees daily. In the heart of Fountain Square, Thunderbird is known for its bourbon selection and Southern-inspired food.
Best fried chicken in the city, locally owned, locally operated.
Owner Joshua Gonzalez says for the last 7 years, they've been a staple in the community. Now that it's time to think about reopening their doors, his focus is on making sure his staff and the guests feel comfortable.
We're kind of taking a more cautious approach. I've been speaking with a lot of the business owners here in the neighborhood, and I think we're all kind of on the same page.
Once Thunderbird reopens, Gonzalez says they will follow the Hoosier Hospitality Promise, which are guidelines released by the Indiana Restaurant and Lodging Association.
All staff are going to complete a health screen prior to starting a shift, every shift, even if they work a double. The other key component of this, which a lot of Hoosiers need to understand, is we also, while we're committed to our guests, we are also committed to our staff.
The guidelines call on customers to avoid coming inside if they have had contact with someone with COVID-19 symptoms or have symptoms themselves. They also include extensive sanitizing, single-use menus, and social distancing guidelines. Gonzalez worries the biggest challenge moving forward.
Are people going to want to be in a crowded space? Are people going to want to be going into busy establishments again? It's a great unknown.
He's hopeful things will return to normal by July or August, and people will once again fill these empty tables. Working for you in Fountain Square, Nicole Griffin, RTV6.
The Hoosier Hospitality Promise serves as a guidance for locally owned restaurants that don't have access to many resources. All of the guidelines come from the National Restaurant Association, which worked with the Food and Drug Administration to come up with the best practices for reopening.